Okay, so I got my comment on my previous build, Caterpillar build, and it said I'd rather not play Rust than live in this base. It will take 30 minutes to spawn into all the loot rooms. And yeah, that's true. It takes forever to, if you decide, like let's say you put all your GP all over the rooms, and then you want to do a big raid, and you would want to collect all the GP. Yeah, that would take a lot of time. So it's best to either plan everything, write down where everything is. Like let's say, oh, I got this, I made like 10C4, where did I put it? Yeah, if you have to go through several loot rooms to find it, that would be horrible. But like just a few weapons, some tools, all the stuff you need, just leave it in the corridor, the main corridor, and you can get to it any time you want. And just use the loot rooms for loot, for safekeeping, and only get that when you really need it. So then it will be worth, yeah, that maybe 10-20 minutes to get it all. But yeah, I mean, it's, as it's solo duo based. So the problem with being a solo duo is that how do you survive a big clan? And you know, the other the Caterpillar base. I'm looking at these. You can see this base there, and these guys, they're a big clan, and they've been like trying to attack that base a couple of times already, and I kind of survived most of that, and was able to rebuild. So and yeah, but they you know, they have so many GP, they can just destroy multiple walls, go through multiple things. So having like 6 metal walls they have to go through, and then another armored wall. That's like I said, like it's 192 silver nodes that need to be farmed. Now these guys, they might have other ways to get their silver. Maybe they're selling stuff. Like these guys, they had like this shop where they would sell weapons for silver, which they get a lot of weapons from raiding. So then they sell them and they get silver again. So it's smart. So I try to counter that as a solo duo. I want to build a base that is not too expensive, and that's what the dropboxes are. A dropbox is just one square with, yeah, like 4 walls, a ceiling, and a floor of metal. I mean, I think like the 1200 metal or something, and you have like a loot room. Put a few dropboxes in. It's very cheap. So even getting 6 of those rooms is pretty cheap. It's not that hard. But I get what this guy is saying. I'd rather not play Rust than live in this base. So yeah, so I designed a base that's the same idea as the Caterpillar. I built it here, but I didn't build like a long. You can see looks a bit different, because yeah, there already was a decayed base here that I reused for this. But yeah, so. But it's kind of the same thing, but the only thing is that I added 1 square, and yeah, that 1 square gave me the ability to not use draw boxes, but use a garage door. A garage door is about like the same as like a stone wall, so that is really not as strong as, yeah, the rest of this area. So I added 1 like corridor to it, and then another garage door. So this is like a 2 garage door build. So you have like 1 metal room with lots of boxes in it, or TC. You have a garage door where another metal room, and then you have a corridor. And that's how this build is. So here you have another loot room, and then you have another corridor with doors and stuff. So they would either have to go through the metal, or if they would, or yeah, I mean, they could go through all the doors, but it would be almost just as expensive as just going through like the back walls or something. And like this is just not, it's not even just a big build. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those areas. So yeah, maybe I should probably build another corridor here, because this should be metal because of this one, and then this also should be metal. There are doors around it. Yeah, So I mean, and then the splash damage, these things, like they couldn't just like boom boom just rocket this area and just get it all open and then get easy access to the doors. I really want, it's important that every door actually needs to, you need to go to at least 2 doors. So this door should actually be also a garage door because of this one here. But you can see it's so easy access. Now I have all these boxes where I can do all my stuff, and it's so easy just to access everything. And yeah, you can still keep playing Rust, and you pretty much has the same power as the caterpillar build with the 6 metal drop boxes, loot rooms. But the only thing is that yeah, it could be a bit more expensive because you need to take into account that you have to force them through through extra metal or extra doors. So you want to put as many doors in this build as you can, and or either it would be a lot weaker than the caterpillar build with the loot rooms and the drop boxes. But yeah, so that's kind of this design. You can see everything is easy accessible. You have lots of space, and anywhere in the base where they would like have to go. I mean, look at how many doors they would have to go through to just go into all this base. And as a solo duo player, I just don't have this many stuff in it to ward so much gunpowder just going through all these doors. You would have to go through multiple doors just to get through all the hallways, and then you need to go to like multiple 6 of these garage doors just to get in every room, and then like at least 1 extra garage door to get to that stage. So it's like 12 garage doors to get in every loot room that I have now, plus multiple like double doors and garage doors just to get to that. And so it would be, so the cheapest way to actually get to every room is just go either to the side of the walls or go to the through the top. And yeah, maybe you can get a bit of splash damage here and there, maybe if you like hit it from the sides. But this yeah, going through 6 metal walls to get to all my loot as a solo duo is not very economic. I mean, like, look, I just wrote down on this here, no GP, because I'm not interested in farming for other guys and then go in there and get my GP. So no GP, no guns, no silver, no value. At this point that is completely true, because like I said, I'm not raiding at the moment, and no GP, I will eat your boom boom. There's no profit in this. Now of course you probably do want to raid, you do want some weapons and some gear in your base. I love to build, so I'm just happy having an indestructible base that will eat their GP and don't give them anything in return. But yeah, if you will have 6 rooms, you can just divide your stuff over those rooms, and I think they will get tired of raiding you after they find out how hard it is and how little stuff you have in each room. They will see, well, I don't know if there's going to be profit in this base. Maybe hopefully they will give up, and if they don't, then at least you know that you didn't. Yeah, they paid a hard price for raiding your base. And maybe you can even just put a few doors in and just yeah, salvage whatever is left. But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to build a base that can has a chance of withstanding like big clans. Now some clans, like that clan there, they've proven to be very stubborn. They raided me the first time. They went through a lot of my walls and stuff, and they they went through my fake armored loot room, which only had like a lot of stone in it and maybe a bit of metal, and they still continued raiding. So yeah, that was my first build with a lot of mistakes in it. So they did get away with some well, the rate wasn't expensive as it was supposed to be. But then they, like a couple of days later when I rebuilt, they still went through. They shot rockets at that same armored loot room when I was in there, just trying to fake that I was in there for some reason, and they hit it again. And so yeah, there's some yeah, these guys probably not that smart. So that's why I put some signs on there. Maybe they will recognize. By now they should know that there's no profit in raiding me. But yeah, I mean, that doesn't mean that is the way you have to go. You can put whatever boom booms you have, divide it over the 6 loot rooms, and yeah, I hope you like this design. It's a lot more livable and accessible, and I mean, maybe you want to do like an armored loot room just for your TC or something, or for your all your big boom booms, and make it yeah, make it a bit harder. You only have to like use one loot room to go in without a door. I think that will be worth your while. So I hope you like this design, and maybe if you don't, tell me in the comments if you want some improvements. Okay, good luck. Have a beautiful day.